It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play action. It's Ryan. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 34. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That throw is not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Here's Ryan to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Here's Ryan. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And the Rams are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He gets away from one, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he stopped immediately there. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars on one play have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Henry again on 2nd down. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. On 3rd down, Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Ryan. And this is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Play action, Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Harris is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Well, first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there. On second down, here's Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Touchdown, LA! Jamar Chase, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Ryan on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He finds his target, Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. From the gun, it's Ryan. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They hand this off to Harris. Breaks the tackle. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Najee Harris in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A handoff, running left, Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, LA! Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action now. Ryan. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From midfield now, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown! Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He finds his man complete. It's McLaughlin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. This is caught, and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mason. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Najee Harris,
his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now the point after try for Santos. Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Derrick Henry. Powers past him at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Boy, 184 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Working with a 2nd and 4.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Burrow. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
Oh, good move. And he takes it in. in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Najee Harris,
26 yards.
and the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for L.A. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now Burrow.
Forced out to his left.
And this one too low.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
On 3rd down, Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number 1 running option that you've scouted and take away their number 1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
Throwing, Burrow. And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet,
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they